One of my main projects has been working with an NGO, Nature Seychelles, on studying and conserving the Seychelles warbler. By the 1960s, humans had pushed this bird species to the brink of extinction, and in fact only 29 birds were left on one tiny island, the island of Cruzan. So at that point, that island was bought and it was turned into a fantastic nature reserve which now supports both the warblers and a wealth of other species. Importantly for me, the small isolated nature of that island also means it's a fantastic natural laboratory to study organisms. So for example, we can follow the reproductive success and survival of every single warbler on that island. So we can investigate important questions like how inbreeding affects survival. However, to secure the future of the Seychelles warbler, we need more than just one island. But because, believe it or not, these warblers are scared of flying from one island to another, we have to actually help them do this. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, Nature Seychelles has to go off and find suitable new islands. These islands must contain good habitat, but they must also be free of any introduced predators like rats and cats. Once we have a suitable island, we can then translocate the birds. And what we do is we try to move all the birds within one day so as to minimize the amount of stress they experience. So what do? Well, at the optimal time of year, when the birds are in great condition, we take a team to the island, and on a set day we set up an array of mist nets and catch as many birds as possible. From those birds we choose the best birds to translocate. What we want are the best condition, most genetically variable birds possible. We also want an equal number of males and females. So we put the birds we've chosen into boxes, we put them onto the helicopter, we quickly fly them across to the new island where the birds are immediately released into the suitable habitat. Now, using this technique, we've never had a single bird die. And importantly, actually, what we normally find is that the birds start nesting within days of being released on the new island. Over the years, warblers have been moved to 4 new islands. So now we have a total of 5 populations, and these contain a total of about 3,000 Seychelles warblers. But this number's rapidly increasing because obviously they're breeding on these islands. So much so that we soon hope to have enough to be able to take this species off the endangered species list. So the Seychelles warbler has clearly been a great conservation success story. Importantly, it's also been a great example of how science and conservation can really work hand in hand to save a species.